All right. So, for anybody who's wondering what's going on or what the announcement was about today, season 5 of RLCS got announced. We were wondering what was going to happen or when it's going to happen. I'm just going to let the video play and speak for itself. I love the new graphics package. So, tells us a lot of things. Number one, RLCS Season 5 is starting on the 23rd, which is amazing. Second thing, I absolutely love that graphics package. Gives me like a Blade Runner slash Tron kind of vibe, which is super cool. Big fan of that. But 2 months later, Guild Force 1 World Championships. What's in store for Season 5? The big thing, if you guys did not notice, and things that have been hinted at, if you guys are unaware, Psyonix and Twitch partnership is pretty much no more. Twitch is not a part of that situation in the way there's been a couple hints to note about that. The first one, and primarily being that it is no longer RLCS for Twitter. It is now RL Esports. They're rebranding completely. There is no longer an RLCS Twitter. It's just RL Esports. Which is good because it's hopefully a one-stop shop for everything that is Rocket League in the esports aspect, whether it be RLCS, whether it be the collegiate system, whether it be, what have you. So hopefully you can find that all in one place. So make sure if you guys aren't, follow them, RL Esports on Twitter. The other thing that kind of gave it away as well is that on their careers page, they're looking for program specialists, program managers, league ops, which is good and bad, I guess. Like, I'm glad they're trying to find more people to help on the esports side because they're going to need it. But that means that Twitch is no longer a part of it, which means that CloudFuel is no longer a part of it. The whole reason this scene really exists is because of people like CloudFuel. So even though he is choosing to stay at Twitch, to my knowledge, and he has said that publicly, I hope they bring him on as like an advisor or something just to get his input because it is extremely valuable. So there is stuff available. So if people want to be part of the esports scene for Psyonix, go apply if you are qualified. All the details can be found there on their careers page. But back to the post itself, a couple major changes. Number one, the prize pool is $150,000 more. It is now $500,000 for the prize pool, which is amazing. Rival series, all the stuff that you guys are used to, the way that the format works, everything is staying the exact same for the first time, which is perfect. 50K for the rival series, 500K for RLCS, which is a ton of money, which is fantastic. But if you guys are new to it, I have a link that I'll leave in the YouTube description that explains all of it. But for the most part, we have auto-qualified teams. We already know our 8 teams for the RLCS. 2 of them came from the rival series. If they won, one of them was out of style, but I don't know if they're going to stay together. There's some weird stuff going on with rosters. We'll have a roster talk in the future as well. But we have our 8 teams for RLCS. There is 4 teams already made into the RLRS, unless they decide to disband. There will be 4 open qualifiers. You can compete in 2 of them, and with that, you have a chance then to play in the RLRS. After a season of RLRS, if you're in the top 2, you can then go and play against people who are the bottom 2 from the RLCS, blah, blah, blah. There's a whole video for it that goes over it with a graphic and all that kind of stuff. But the whole format for the season is staying the exact same. 5 weeks of league play, regional championship, grand finals, world championship, all that kind of stuff. It'll be great. The important dates is signups are January 23rd through February 14th. There is the North American qualifiers and the European qualifiers. There's 4 for each region. You can sign up for 2. Rival Series has their plans on March 10th, and then RLCS will begin the season on March 17th. We have an official date, March 17th. RLCS will be back. Super exciting there. Yeah, the big things to pay attention to is Twitch no longer part of it. I'm sure they'll be there to help with like rewards and all the stuff that you guys care about the most. And there is some kind of concern, I guess, for me personally. Uh, Twitch handled all the broadcast talent, so for all the guys in RLCS, myself, Wave, Gibbs, you name it, we were all taken care of by Twitch in that sense. So what that means for us, as well as myself, we don't really know. Not going to go too into detail about that. We're pretty much just waiting and hoping. So using it as motivation to put myself out there and do my absolute best, whether it be casting open qualifiers or helping Axtos out with the Ting Open or you name it. But at this point, I just want to be a part of Season 5 and the rest of the RL esports scene. So here's to hopefully a successful 2018. So obviously, if you guys have any questions, we'll be here to talk about it. Otherwise, leave comments down below. But that does it for the YouTube portion. Pretty straightforward for that.